Hey everyone! Quick intro here because we're had some technical difficulties. We're going against TUE Esports,
It's Tiffin.
Tiffin, whatever. My name is
There we
Aubrey.
go. I'm CQ9, and yeah, we are a bit late because we just had some issues getting the stream up and running. So sorry about that, but we are here now, so we'll go with what we got. And we see Fitz here with a little bit of a lead against Tiffin, which is very nice to see. Stock up. Almost got deleted by Whack, but Cherries took the shot.
Yep. Okay, I was not expecting Zoom there, but okay.
Oh, based. Alright,
Okay.
no, there's actually a higher percentage for Hero to get Zoom when he's off stage. And F smash, wahoo, could have crit.
Are we expecting a forward smash to take the stock, or?
Well, that's what the hero did, but Fitz also with his own forward smash.
Yes.
See, Fitz is incredibly good at just getting those rando forward smashes. He just knows when you're gonna run at him, and it's very annoying to play against because I don't like getting up smashed. As that hero probably just found out, getting up smash isn't very fun.
Yes. Nobody likes getting up smashed.
Yeah, it's not very preferable. The character that is probably Lucario.
Yeah. Alright, so what are the other characters? Because we see that they have a hero.
Alright, Tiffin, it's generally an Incineroar and a Roy.
Okay.
The Roy, if I remember correctly, it's the Roy, it's the Roy that's the best player that we've seen.
So,
the hero, the third character in that roster is the one that we weren't sure of, and it was the hero that they led. So.
alright. So going into this, not sure which way they're gonna go for like their next fight. My guess is probably Incineroar and try anchoring with the Roy at first, just to see. Typically, that's what I see most groups do, is just anchor with the Roy.
That's my
Or
guess.
their best character.
That's my guess. However, that is sending an Incineroar in against a Pac-Man.
I mean, it's one stock, so...
Yeah, but Incineroar's slow.
Yes.
He do be a slow cat.
Yes, he is. Correct.
Yeah. I don't like playing him for that reason.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Kind of what I expected.
Roy. Okay.
Didn't want to play the Incineroar into the Pac-Man. Understandable. Didn't feel like getting camped. I feel that.
Yep. Well, typically you're the one camping.
Shh. They don't need to know that part.
Sure.
I complain about getting camped while also being the one camping. It's awesome.
Alright, so for Tiffin, they only really need to take this one stock off of Fitz, but Fitz is going for some extra credit, as we like to call it.
Of course. So just trying to get one more stock, because that will just be more than his job. Or we always say that like our job is just to go even. That is your job. And anything more than that is just more than we can ask. So.
Yep.
It is always great to see. Oh, jeez.
That's...
Roy F smash is enough to pop that hydrant. No priming needed. So.
Oh, and that's a back air.
Yeah, Roy at ledge definitely not lacking in the kill power department.
Yes,
so,
especially with that back air. That back air was very scary because it can actually kill from such low percentage, especially if
just
you're
trying
not
to get his footing here. Nice get of attack.
Yep, going into
there you go. There you go, Fitz. Get your footing.
Fitz is taking the advantage right now, requiring the Roy to actually start coming towards him. Unfortunately, he is back at ledge, but now he's not. We love that.
Yeah, well, you see, Roy is extremely good at running at you.
Oh.
Yeah. It kind of just gotta hit those.
That was very good. If you didn't hear, the entirety of the Smash Bros. Team just went, oh.
I think the option there was to either back air if you were ready for that bell to hit. If you weren't, just up air. And if you weren't confident in the up air, to just leave it because Roy is going to swing, and you are going to die for it if you side B directly into Tipper. Or sweet spot back here, not Tipper.
Yep, sweet spot.
But yeah, I think the option there was just to play safe. But still did do his job, got his 3, and that's all we can really ask. Anything more is extra.
And we're seeing who we're leading in. You guys don't get to see yet.
Yeah, haha. Should have been there.
Because we have to do the lovely thing known as stage bands. Okay, never mind. We're going to the same place. We just gotta choose the music.
It makes the best games.
I'm not sure about that, but...
Average Smash player going straight back to PS2. Alright, let's get it. We got Tiffin's Roy versus our K-Rool. Got a little bit of Josh action in here. So K-Rool is actually surprisingly pretty good against Roy. Disadvantage is very, very bad for K-Rool, but advantage is very, very good. So just all Josh has to do is stay in advantage a bit more than the Roy, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of that. A lot of just trading 50-60%.
So we are seeing a lot of damage going on, but I feel like the Roy is in a better place right now just because of how much or the RK Rule is in a much better place compared just because of kill power.
Yep, kill power. So K-Rool, like as I mentioned, does actually surprisingly well against Roy. Yeah, by the way, when you said kill power, it's Roy.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Bonk! Almost died.
Well, the only reason why I say that is because as a Lucina player myself, it's just hard to kill with anything that isn't back air.
Bonk!
In the smash attack.
Well, you see, Roy Fire Emblem.
The Roy's just different.
Aww. I'm so sad that he didn't air dodge. Josh didn't get his funny little up throw to up throw. I'm so sad.
Unfortunately, getting a
Alright, kill him. Kill him here. Aww. See, that's one thing that K-Rool has in this matchup, is that every time the Roy is off stage, he could just kill him. That Nair on K-Rool having that super armor does go through, I'm forgetting the actual technical name of Roy's FB, but it doesn't really matter. And Roy's side B, wahoo! It's stronger than the mid cross slash because it needs it.
Because of course it does. Unfortunately, just not really finding footing here. Unfortunately,
he doesn't need footing. He just needs claps.
Well, Josh is been losing all of his stocks first before the Roy, and that's not very good for Josh.
You see, just mash harder on K-Rool. It'll work out.
Sure.
Yeah, Josh gonna have to make a little bit of adjustments here, taking a lot of damage, and haven't really traded any back. And generally, this matchup is a lot of trading back and forth. So getting multiple openings in a row really kind of start to stack up very quickly.
Yep, and
so gonna have to find a way around that.
Yep, and right now, Roy is at an extreme advantage. One very good hit power move, and it just will end it for K-Rool. Seeing him go off stage, throwing the crown as a little bit of a spacer.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, you're dead. Really? You aren't dead for that? I want to live these moves at this percent. What the heck?
You see, hit.
Roy jab! He needs it.
Yep.
Dude, I want to live these. I want to live these kinds of moves at these percent. This makes me sad. I want
a different character.
No.
Do we need another K-Rool on the team?
No, absolutely not. I'm picking Monkey.
Oh dear gosh.
You know, I think Joker should be heavy enough to live a Roy up here at 160. Hear me out, guys. I think he needs it.
Do not let this guy cook. He's burning it.
Okay, but Joker is actually heavier than Wolf.
I'm aware, yes.
Which is kind of insane.
It is.
I paid $5.99 for that extra weight unit.
You see, a wolf with metal boots.
Or a 16-year-old.
is heavier than a 16-year-old guy.
Okay, but that 16-year-old guy has killed God.
I think this is before the end of the game.
Maybe? Actually, I guess.
Now we're getting into lore
Don't worry, we've swapped from Xenoblade rants to Persona rants.
I mean, there's something we have to talk about during stage bans.
True. No, I think this is actually technically Joker before the end of the game, solely because Mementos exists as a stage.
Yes.
Yeah. Dang. Okay, but he's still strong.
Yes. But also, like, he has not defeated the final boss yet.
That is why Kirby and Shulk are two of the canonically most powerful characters in Smash Bros, which is really funny to me.
Yep.
Once I went to Google, I was making a little PowerPoint thing, and I Googled how many gods has Kirby killed, and the number was like between 8 and 11. It wasn't a number of if he had. It was the question of how many. And the number was well over 7. It was awesome.
I have questions about Shulk. Cannot see that for Shulk, but sure.
We can talk about it later after we watch this Captain Falcon gameplay from Chris. Chris has said that he's a tad bit tired today, but you know he's almost always tired, so I think it will work out.
Yes, Chris is always tired, so I don't think we should have much to worry about today. Still.
They finally hit each other.
Hey,
it took a while.
It took 4% on Chris.
Oh. We're winning. Let's go.
We're still in neutral.
Time him out. You're winning by percents.
Oh my gosh. What is this gameplay?
They're struggling to hit each other a little bit.
Yes.
They're both very fast and very close range fighters, so just trying to weave around each other and get their first openings. It's just kind of how it goes sometimes.
Yep. So Roy having 40%, Captain Falcon having 50%. Not looking too bad right now. Pretty even in the long term. Still pretty even. Again, we're just doing hit trading and seeing what happens first.
That kind of just happens with Roy. He's a very explosive advantage state character. Hear me out. Falcon Punch kills here. Hear me out. Okay, is he dead? Yes, he's dead.
Yes.
Yep, yeah. See, Falcon down tilt. Chris loves using Falcon down tilt, and I freaking love how much he uses Falcon down tilt. It sends at such a disgusting angle that just there was no shot that Roy was alive the moment he got hit by that without a jump.
Fun. We love that.
It sends at a really nasty angle. It is so good.
Yeah, I saw. That was interesting.
It sends at almost the horizontal, so by the time you're out of hit stun, you've already started dropping in that angle. So it's so good. Love that angle. Although technically, could have up tilted.
What are you doing?
An up tilt spikes. Oh.
Did he swap skins?
I think he was cooking a different skin, but it looks like he did not want to change his.
I thought you couldn't change skins between matches.
I'm pretty sure you can change alts. I mean, you can't change characters.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I mean, I don't remember specifically what it says in the rulebook, but like, it's the same character. It's just your alt. I don't see how it would be that big of a deal.
I mean, that's a question for the coach.
Yeah, I'd have to check the rulebook, and honestly, it's the alt. It doesn't really make any difference. So, you know, hopefully that is allowed, because honestly, I don't see why it wouldn't be. But we get an even 3-3 here, keeping it very even here with Tiffin. Now we got a little bit of Captain Falcon versus Incineroar. This is not an incredible matchup for Captain Falcon. He does outspeed him, but he's still a close range fighter, and Incineroar thrives when you have to get close to him.
Yep. So we are seeing a lot of...
Kill him! Oh.
This is a lot of good gameplay from Chris, making the Incineroar a lot more scared to approach Chris, taking those punishing and openings when he sees them.
Yeah, just trying to weave around Incineroar's hitboxes, because genuinely the only thing that makes Incineroar bad is just how slow he is. His hitboxes are kind of preposterous. His frame data is insane.
He's a new character.
He's just a slow boy.
He's a new character. He needs it.
True, kill him. Aww.
Missing that, but one good smash attack will kill right here.
Like that one. Like that one perchance?
Yes.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Yeah, that one works.
Falcon up smash. It is a very good, very, very good smash attack. Incredibly fast, has a preposterous hitbox. It just kind of connects when it should. But that does give Chris here a stock lead, which is definitely really advantageous here, because again, we talked about how volatile playing against Incineroar can be. With this revenge here, you either, with revenge, the counterplay is either just keep hitting him, so he either doesn't have the chance to use it, and there also is a percent limit on revenge. I think it's like 30% or something, that if you deal to Incineroar, he'll lose it. But also, he just can't hit you if you're hitting him. Or you can grab him, and the thing is that sounds much easier than it is, but Chris does end up eating the revenge hit, but it wasn't a massively impactful one.
Trying to
go for a little bit of an edge guard there. I like it.
Trying to go for some very low edge guards.
Laying on the pressure here.
Yep,
there you
there's
go.
Another up smash.
There you go. Almost lapped him in percent, and getting another stock with this one. That is incredible. Utilizing this rage here. Just don't take a strong hit from Incineroar. Stray hits don't quite kill yet. So you got a little bit more life out of the stock, and Chris looking to make use of it here. You're dead. What?
No!
Why didn't you just do the up hit? Doing the sweet spot there unironically just saved Chris.
Yep.
Does get the stock after that anyway, but you know, Chris has gotten so much mileage just standing there waiting for the side B to whiff, saying, I know how far this goes. Love to see that.
Unfortunately, he was getting juggled there for a second, but this Incineroar is not in a very good spot right now. Needing to take 2 stocks with 74% of his own. Not impossible, but definitely very difficult going into this.
With a cheesy character like Incineroar, that is definitely not impossible, but Chris not even giving him the chance. Kill him. Aww.
Going for some more funny options.
Yep, this is the scary part, and yeah, sure, that hit. Yep, sure did. You deserved to die for that, apparently.
That was a trade of all time.
Game said you deserved it. To kill him. Aww. Nice air dodge read. I like the attempt on it. The thought process was there, just the wrong direction. So I do like it. And here's the scary part about playing against Incineroar. Being on the same stock as Incineroar is terrifying, because he can just kill you at very, very low percent. You could also do that, and you know, we do take those. So that gives us the first round, which is actually really good here. Getting that round lead guarantees a game 3 if we do happen to lose. So very, very solid.
So going into this, we know that they'll probably lead with their hero unless they plan on switching it up maybe again.
If I recall from our research, the third player does kind of switch up a little bit.
I see.
It's not always the same person. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the hero, because genuinely hero is just pretty good into all of our characters, and it definitely did not seem like the hero was doing bad at all. So I would not be all that taken aback by seeing a hero.
Same thing. I'm not expecting too many characters switches going into this.
Swap switches, just combine it.
Yeah,
it's more efficient. Say both at the same time.
Of course, yes.
We'll
just combine the two into a completely different word with a completely different meaning.
What do you mean? It's both words combined. What do you mean the meaning? Ooh, Fitz, what you cooking?
Fitz.
Ooh, okay. He was thinking about going on something a little different, and I would not have hated it.
Would not have been a bad choice, mainly just because overpowered.
Wahoo! But
Very overpowered. That's the
decided
answer.
decided to play it a little safe here, not confident in it enough just yet. So, you know what? Understandable. Go with what you think will work best. You will know your characters better than anyone else. So, I don't mind that.
Yep. So we're waiting for stage picks and stage bans.
Heck yeah.
Like, we know what's going on behind the screen. We only know what character we are. That's it.
That's the fun of competitive games like this. You have to do things like picking the stages because it matters. It does genuinely matter. It's one of those things that you tend to not think about, and until you're in the competitive scene, until you see how much it matters.
Yeah. It's so crazy how, like, there's so many games that revolve around picking your stages. Like, it's such a, like seen as like an integral thing. Cause like you can look at like Overwatch, Apex, bunch of other ones I think too.
Yeah. Where you choose to play the game can make a big difference on the environment around you, and utilizing that is quite important. So stage bans, although it is mildly inconvenient that it takes so long, it is understandable since it is just simply such an important decision here.
Shockingly, what did we go? It sounds like we're going.
Let's see.
To
What stage did we go to? Let's see. We're a bunch of Smash players.
So we're going to Great Cave Offensive.
We're a bunch of Smash players who actually play the video game.
Yeah.
So the logical conclusion is PS2 baby, it makes the best games.
Unfortunate. It would be hilarious to just see them about the Great Cave Offensive.
See, genuinely, I think Small Battlefield is better than PS2.
But isn't that kind of just because you're a pit main?
No, it's just because I like Small Battlefield more. It's not because of my specific character. I just like Small Battlefield more. I think it's just better.
Well then. Oh, are we changing the stage?
You know, that's why they call it a preference. Oh?
Apparently we're changing the stage. Never mind.
It's not PS2? Fitz, you are my favorite human being.
Oh my god.
He's picking Xenoblade music.
Yes, I can see this.
Yeah, he's my favorite human being.
Oh my.
Alright, Fitz. Let's mess him up. Ooh, okay. This is actually pretty good for us. I like this. I like this. Tiffin actually deciding to mix it up a little bit, leading their Incineroar. I don't hate this idea, but I love seeing Fitz going against it because it is Pac-Man Incineroar. Just keep him away from you. Keep the silly little cat away from you. Run away.
Yes. Unfortunately, the cat has decided no, actually. Never mind.
Fitz has decided no, actually. I love watching Fitz just say, you know, I don't have to be far away from you to just mess you up.
Unfortunately, getting the sweet spot there for that.
See, I don't really understand how that move is very effective against Pac-Man. He is kind of ball-shaped, so what are you really clotheslining him? You're just kind of smacking him?
Jeez. Unfortunately, very even percentage going into this fight.
You're dead. Ooh, okay. Did manage to survive that down tilt 2 frame. So, good to see. However, has been passed in percent. You might be dead here.
Yep.
Bye, Incineroar.
Yep, of course, because, you know, if you take a ball and throw it into a net, it is 100% coming back at you.
A little sad that dash attack didn't fully connect. A little bit of an interesting off-stage interaction there, but both fighters getting back to the stage all right.
Yep. Fitz just taking a lot of damage here and not being able to leave. Oof.
Yep, that hits multiple times, so gotta be ready for that. Fitz trying to just get his footing back. Now that you're at a bit of a deficit, it's a little bit more in the Incineroar's favor here. Nice grab, I like that. The lingering grab helping Fitz out a little bit.
Yep, and just still getting...
Ooh, that nair was important.
he is still, this Incineroar is still getting back to the stage. And unfortunately, right now, Fitz is in a very bad position with Incineroar's temporary buff, not debuff. That surely isn't the
Yeah,
case.
getting ledge trapped by Incineroar is not a very pleasant experience, I can tell you that much. So Fitz just trying to find his footing here and taking a lot of percent for it. But you know, at the end of the grab clang, at the end of the day, if you get it, it's all right. But you got to get it soon here. You're getting lapped in percent a little bit, taking a lot of damage, and Incineroar doesn't lack in the kill power, and he is not dead. Okay, well, yeah.
That is death though. That is dead.
Okay.
But this.
You got the stock, but you took a lot of percent for it. So you got to work a little harder to get this back. Got to play a little safer. It's alright, Fitz. You can do it.
Still using a lot of characters I've noticed seem to really or at least somewhat understand how fire hydrant works in the grand scheme and actually use it against Fitz.
Knowing how fire hydrant interacts with the world around it and the characters that that both of you play is huge in understanding the Pac-Man matchup. It is so just integral to being able to play against this character. Just knowing how hydrant works. So it's not a big surprise here that these competitive players understand it. It is just so important. If that strawberry kept bouncing, it would have bonked him. Does from the top ropes.
He's a little bit away from that.
We were talking about how Fitz has to play safe, try to bring this back, and it's been working. Back here, him. Oh.
Missing.
You know what? It's all right.
It's
it's intentional. It's got to make it close for the content. See? There you go. Just close for the content. Gets the nice snipe instead. And, very, very nice. It was intentional.
And of course, it's very funny just throwing an orange at your opponent and then flying off into space.
Of course. Ooh. Yeah. I like the attempt there of using the up air to both hit him out of the bell and also catch the bell. But at that point, I think it's best to just take your damage. Nice follow-ups. Very, very nice. Fitz has brought this back very, very well. Just playing quite safe here. I like seeing it. Side B, that's a yikers. That's going to even up the percent quite a bit.
Yep. Fitz doing a very good job bringing it back to even. Basically anyone's game currently. 15%, like I say in the lot, is not a meaningful in the long term because, in fact, one interaction, and now you're at 65.
But just trying to avoid this Incineroar. Pac-Man is faster. I mean, Incineroar is the slowest character in the game, so being able to utilize your speed, it's not something that Pac-Man normally has over his opponent, but when he does have it, it's pretty scary. Because Pac-Man can both box quite well, as we've seen Fitz utilize here, but can also camp a little bit. You know the vibes, so utilizing both of those here.
Still looking at that.
Nice. He's dead here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Very, very nice, Fitz. Good showing. A little shaky on the start, but you turned it around very, very well. Being able to turn that game into your favor. Love to see it.
So what I am expecting to see going into this next fight is probably a hero.
That would be my assumption. Either the hero or just another player entirely. Mainly, I just don't expect the Roy. It's not really that I'm expecting a character. I'm just not expecting one.
Yeah, I'm just not expecting the Roy either. The Roy is probably be good as an anchor fighter for this.
Roy definitely should probably stay their anchor. It is their strongest player, so I mean he's shown that he is quite strong against us. So
he's also just very good against all of our players. So
yeah, Roy is just a very, very solid character. Honestly, probably one of my favorite top tiers. He's just He's interactive. I'm so tired of the top tiers just not interacting with me, man. He just runs at me and swings sword, and it's a nice change of pace.
Oh,
Yep.
and there it is.
There it is. All right. Well, back to the hero we go.
And
Fitz
so,
does have only one stock here, so getting one would be very, very good. Fitz has fought this hero before and was able to come out positive, so we'll see if he can do it again.
so going into this, waiting for the, yep, and there it goes. Okay, I thought
Alright.
I completely mistook which hero move that was.
Yeah, that is one of the things about Hero. He has a lot of options out of down B. I don't remember the exact number, but if I remember right, it's something like 40 some odd things that can happen.
Yep, and
Wow,
using
I love that Z drop orange. Past the ledge, which was not ideal there, but I loved that Z drop orange coverage there. That was really good, Fitz. Didn't work out, but
yeah.
that doesn't mean it wasn't good.
Yeah, and looking at this, both characters have easily almost killed like a few times.
Oh, that was terrifying. Thwack is horrifying in a competitive format. Nice! Hit it! There you go.
Oh, nice.
There you go, Fitz. Awesome. Interesting trying to ledge trap with a fully charged up B, and Fitz saying take 50 for that. Love that. Utilizing Pac-Man's ability to box as well as camp out, basically. Getting your shield up in time. Dang, that was quick.
That's playing really well.
Using the strawberry to hit the Kaboom. I think that Kaboom might have windboxed him into it if he didn't do that. I don't think it was intentional just because of the times things were used, but dang. Very, very nice. Fitz putting on a show right now.
Yes.
He actually guessed right, just the hero jumped out of it. Okay, get rid of the bell. Bell is off the table. Do not use that. It is not a real move. Until this bounce is gone, it does not exist.
Yep. Man, surviving that.
Not that though.
Not that.
Yeah, you had to go
Not
a little deeper there, Fitz. A little deeper there, or just recover faster. Those are your main options there. But it doesn't matter because Fitz went positive there. He took another stock off the hero, which gives us a stock lead here coming into this next player. So that is massive.
Yes, and I think we're probably looking at the same lineup for us again.
I'm assuming so. I don't really see a reason to mix up the lineup mainly.
Well, and also one of our players just doesn't like to play the video game, so if he doesn't get to play the video game, he's happy.
He's so real for that. No, but I don't really think we have a reason to mix up our lineup, mostly because we've already, like, we pretty much know their entire lineup from here on out, because they're locked in the hero, and then of course they're going to play the Roy afterwards if it is their best player, so now we can just build our lineup around it. Do it! Aww.
Never mind, we are doing some funny stuff, apparently.
I don't hate this decision at all. It is the best matchup-wise, just character-wise, so I do not disagree. Mixing it up, I don't feel was necessary, but I think this was a good change here.
Yeah, gotta keep them on their toes a little bit.
Hero can be pretty scary. He quite literally has the opportunity to just disintegrate you. I mean, that is quite literally a thing that can happen.
Yeah.
So I like the safe option here. I like that. So going in with Chris here, we are mixing up our lineup away from anchoring Chris into playing him here, and with the character change into the Wolf. I do not dislike the decision at all. You gonna taunt first? All right, there you go. Did two just to make up for it. You know what? Fair enough. I respect it.
Chris taking quite a bit of percentage right now. Hero just not being able to land the first move, but you know, we can just we'll just laser camp right now. That's what.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
gotta
you
do
like
what you
that.
gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Chris just trying to get an opening. Mainly keeping Hero from getting his buffs is really important here.
Yep.
Things like his buffs, like Accelerate, Psych Up, crap like that. It makes him very, very scary. So Chris just trying to keep enough pressure on the Hero to just keep him from getting these buffs for you. I love that.
That was a choice?
Top decking. But, you know, it didn't quite work out for him, which means that it is all the better for Chris here. But this MP coming back from the Hero, every normal the Hero hits will give him some MP. Which, fun fact, he still gets MP for hitting your shield. It is just half.
So, looking...
Really? I just didn't hit him. I thought it traded. Just lost that interaction. Okay. I mean, I guess Wolf Flash is negatively disjointed, but I just thought it traded. But not quite. So Chris gonna have to take this stock here. Ledge trapping with Wolf, definitely a good spot to do it. Just gotta get in on the Hero.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Hero does make it out, but back to the ledge again, because of course. However, Accelerate going into play, making his moves and his body just a lot faster.
Nice.
But not necessary going into 2 fights against this Wolf.
Getting the stock there was very important for Chris, because, again, Hero has that factor of just being able to kill you, so getting rid of his stocks just solidly is really important here. Trying to find his opening to get a little bit of percent, get this Hero opened up a little bit. Dodges the down smash, very nice. Can't laser camp anymore because of the bounce. Has to approach a little bit more.
Yep, and we're still just looking for a few other of these moves. Getting that nice combo going into it. Valpo still being a stock up going into this. But Heroes decided, nope, actually, this is not happening.
Dodging the thwack is very, very good. Nice. Mistech coverage there. Reflect it. You didn't reflect it, Chris. Come on. Gotta jump reflect that. It might have hit. It's hype.
So, that is
nice timing. Very good timing.
Very timing.
Wolf is incredible at getting those 2-frame options there. So Chris just with the proper timing being able to kill that Hero there. So now Valpo with a 2-stock lead when we headed into that with even stocks.
However,
actually, no, we were 1 stock up. Never mind.
And we have a relative idea of who they're throwing in next. So
I would be genuinely shocked if it was not the Roy here. So Chris should be expecting that. So you should pretty much know what he's getting into here.
I mean, there's not many, unless they have like a secret hidden person who's like super high up and.
But unless they've been saving them specifically for us, because we've done our research earlier on this season and like we haven't seen anything. So going into the stage bans here, my assumption is Chris insta ban Town and City and probably Smashville. So my assumption of what Chris wants, probably PS2, probably Small Battlefield, probably Hollow wouldn't even be that bad. Mainly you want space to keep Roy away from you, but you also don't want to be close to the side blast zones, which Battlefield does that pretty well. Hollow Bastion does that pretty well.
But it doesn't matter because we're going to Small Battlefield.
I love it. I love Small Battlefield. I'm in. All right, let's get it. Chris with only 2 stocks here, but again, we do still have Josh behind him. Assuming we do play Josh, but we do, either way, we do have a entire next player behind Chris here. So, very, very good options here.
This Roy is going to want to take 2 stocks with at most losing 1 of his own. And so far not looking too good with Chris winning most of the interactions on Wolf against Roy.
Well, there's Roy's first hit, not getting a massive amount of damage off that one hit, but just the advantage state, the positioning that one hit gave him, netting him almost even percent here.
Yep, and just getting in that sweet spot with as Roy, and that's not fun. Well, to go against.
Getting those sweet spots on Roy are very, very damaging to your opponent. And fun fact, those sweet spots actually have priority over his sour spots, which is the complete reverse of Marth. But
Yep.
Chris getting these incredible up smashes here, getting a lot of damage. Again, kind of just winning the neutral interactions. Ooh, could get your shield up in time. Thank goodness. Dead.
Dead set.
Yep. Missed the ledge there. Just a little bit of miscalculation from Chris.
And
Definitely unfortunate.
But Roy is in a very precarious situation. If he wants to make this out with the best chance against our next player, he's going to want to keep this stock at all costs.
Yeah.
And fortunately, just barely misspacing that from Chris, or reading a roll, I can't tell.
Chris getting just one stock here is huge. It just means that the Roy has one less stock to work with, one or two less mistakes that the Roy can afford to make, and all of that matters. Yep. Does manage to take the 2 stocks off Chris without losing his, which is incredibly unfortunate because he was at such high percent, effectively just healing that 143%, I think it was. So now, again, reminiscent of last round, we have an even 3v3 to end it off, but mixing up a little bit, different players this time.
Yeah, one thing I am a little bit nervous about is with last game, Josh was losing his stocks first out of every single stock switch up between against the Roy, and that's a little bit nervous going into this, but I think if just a little bit slightly different timing, it could easily go the other way. But I think this fight is going to be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a slobber knocker. Gonna be with Roy and K. Rool. There's gonna be a lot of trading, a lot of damage. Both of them very high damage output characters, so gonna be an interesting one to watch. So just working through the stage bans for a little bit here. I think it looks like we'll be going to small battlefield, but might be something different. Not sure. Looks like we're still communicating.
The reason why I'm just like surprised is because Tiffin has already entered the arena. So.
Yep. So this very well could be the last game of this set here, which definitely would be ideal for Valpo. This is at worst a round 3. So winning that first round was very important here. Gives us a little bit of a buffers. So definitely more ideal. However, we would like to end this right here and now because we actually have another match after this. So we're gonna need to get this going, guys. So Josh, if you could just win this so we don't have to worry about it, that'd be great.
Yeah, let's not be.
Let's just not go to round 3. Let's just win. Hear me out. Shake, Josh, shake.
No, not currently.
A little bit of a strong opening from the Roy. I actually like that aggressiveness.
Very heavy aggressiveness from the Roy. Unfortunately, this is getting Josh in a precarious situation. 79% within the first 19 seconds of the game. And
looks like the Roy has warmed up a little bit. We are going to have to match that energy. Got to get off ledge here first, though.
And right now, he is just warmed up. He is not ready to lose this. He is like, I do not care. I want at least a third chance. And
yeah, Josh looking to make that a impossibility for this Roy, but right now it's definitely looking possible. Josh, you got to change something here. Got to get your openings in a different way. This is a big one. Oh, the reverse crown actually messing him up there. That could have been a kill.
Yep. And going
nice damage, clear off the ledge a little bit.
Unfortunately, K. Rool still doesn't have his. Oh, never mind. He has his crown now.
Wow.
Ooh.
Max Rage K. Rool up air. That's gonna do it. But so will that back air. Keeping it even right away. Not
Yep.
even a chance to get any percent extra credit either. And
But-
we're back to square one here.
But I will say, Josh did pull that back. It was looking in the Roy's favor during those few last moments before he got that combo. So going into it, very good right now. Unfortunately, this Roy has decided, I just don't want you to play the video game.
Yeah, Roy will do that to you, but you know, we've seen this dance before last stock, so it is not impossible for Josh to turn this around. Gonna be difficult, but you can make do. I like the air dodge away. It just does put him quite off stage, but K-Rool can make it. Just guarantees that you won't get punished. And now the Roy's off stage. He's dead here, isn't he?
Oh, not yet.
Not quite. Got to be a little bit more confident in the offstage game. However, I do understand the risk that you run in case you miss it.
Yeah, because if you do miss it and he hits one back air or even forward air, you're pretty much good as dead there.
Very, very nice. Love the blunderbuss at ledge trapping when I'm not the one who has to play against it. So I know this Roy ain't enjoying his time here because I sure wouldn't be. So the percents definitely look in the Roy's favor, but it's pretty much even here with the kill power of both these characters.
With the kill power, Roy could kill at any moment, but so could K-Rool. Both of these characters are in a very good spot right now, and
Uppy
good
just clipping
DI.
K-Rool. K-Rool's just simply too tall. Could not quite avoid that uppy. If he had avoided that uppy, that would have been the stock. All right.
But that is the stock right there for Josh. Hopefully he can get avoid as little extra credit for the Roy as possible, but unfortunately he cannot.
Avoiding extra credit against Roy is a very difficult task indeed, but gets away with very little. Again, we're seeing the same song and dance of these stocks just flying left and right. But we got to be the one in the favor of this.
And unfortunately never mind. That is, now we are at a disadvantage. K-Rool going into disadvantage. Unfortunately, that roll getting red.
Wow, couldn't just make it back. This could be dead here. This genuinely could be. Nice. Not quite able to seal it, but you know, that was still really good pressure. Love to see it.
Yep,
Just trying to keep the damage coming. Nice down smash. Probably expected the grab, so wasn't quite ready for that. This is very back and forth, but we got to be the one in favor of this. Otherwise, we're going to a round 3, and that would not be ideal here. Up tilt, managing to anti-air the down air on the platform. That would have killed if Josh had gotten that down air off.
Technically, both characters could kill. Very good time.
Very nice. He scared him. I think that was a bit of a body block there, too. Wow, that was close. That was very, very back and forth.
That was very close right there. Could have been an either-or game. I could have seen it going to Valpo or Tiffin there.
But Josh managing to come out on top. So we will be closing stream a little bit quick here because we do have a doubleheader. So make sure to tune back in real soon, about 5 minutes or so. So we're going to be taking a bit of a break. But until then, see you then.